Never trust people who call other people crazy. Never trust that person. Like, never trust people who call people weird or crazy. Because a lot of times it's weird or crazy. I don't want to say like weird. There's a difference in between being weird and like strange. Or like someone said that to me, like, yeah, well, you can have good weird. There's this such thing as good weird. But good weird is that unique weirdness. But yeah, so never trust people who call people like weird or who believe things like firsthand off a second hand. Who believe things off a second hand. First hand is where you literally experience something. You experience it. Like you literally you're that person and you're that being experiencing it for yourself. Second hand is where it's handed to you. Third hand is where it's like divine intervention. Is like where it's spiritual. Your spiritual senses kick. Like that's like your senses beyond the normal senses. Yeah. So like the invisible senses. So yeah, never trust people who are quick to call other people crazy or stuff like that, because a lot of times it's people who were ridiculed the most that were geniuses. You have some people who aren't even ridiculed actually, who are freaking geniuses, just under the radar geniuses. But a lot of times too, like people like think are weird or strange or crazy or this or that end up being actual genuine geniuses. They just end up being genuine geniuses. In some case scenarios, yeah, you might have people who have different levels of their brain, who have different things going on with themselves that make it not the safest in society to be like occupying society in a way. They probably went through certain things and didn't know how to cope with it and lashed out in a different way. So, but we're not talking about those type of things. We're talking about case scenarios where we're dealing with actual geniuses, and we need to create and make space and room for people who are like geniuses. And or maybe there is no space and room. There maybe there's no space and room for geniuses. Their genius just is, and a genius doesn't need permission to be a genius. A hero doesn't need a permission to be a hero. A good person doesn't need permission, or people like saying like God doesn't need permission to be God, or the Most High, I'd say, doesn't need permission to be the Most High. The Most High just is, so I don't care. The Most High just doesn't care whether people argue, debate, or whatever. Or like, no, the Most High has been the Most High, going to be the Most High, and it is what it is. I don't care what other people have to say of what it is.